Welcome to the most exciting coin discovery of your life. Today, we're diving into the mysterious and ultra-rare bicentennial coins, an ordinary-looking coin with the power to make you a millionaire overnight. If you've got this hidden gem in your pocket, your entire future could change in an instant. Let's unlock the secrets behind this legendary piece of treasure. First up, in the world of numismatics, there are coins that merely hold face value, and then there are coins that hold power. The kind of power that can transform a life overnight. The 1971 bicentennial Australian 50-cent coin bearing the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II is one such mythical masterpiece. It's not just metal, it's mystery, majesty, and million-dollar magic fused into one. Rare beyond compare, wrapped in whispers of unimaginable wealth, and carrying the energy of a nation's legacy, this coin isn't just a collectible. It's a fortune in disguise. Struck in the years following Australia's 1966 decimal shift, the 1971 50 cent was not part of the official bicentennial celebration. Yet certain extremely rare unofficial mintings, misstrikes, or private commemoratives from that year with distinct bicentennial features are known to exist. These rare hybrids, blending the standard 50-cent design with symbolic marks or trial variants, have caused waves among elite collectors. They are the whispered about ghosts in coin vaults, surfacing only when a collector's dreams and fate collide. What gives this coin its unimaginable wealth is not just its scarcity, it's the story it carries. Queen Elizabeth II, in her majestic uncrowned portrait facing right, stands for continuity and empire. Surrounding her image is the solemn legend, Elizabeth II, Australia, 1971. Simple, yet eternally royal. On the reverse, if struck with the elusive bicentennial coat of arms variation or error, you are staring at a once-in-a-generation anomaly, a minting miracle that turns humble change into multi-million-dollar treasure. Few ever see this coin in the wild. Most remain hidden in forgotten drawers, misidentified by those unaware of its secret power. But to a trained eye, its slightly off-metal tone, unique engraving depth, or misalignment can send shivers down the spine. These features, barely noticeable to the average person, are what elevate its value from 50 cents to millions. If you're holding this marvel, you're not just a collector anymore. You're holding destiny. Now, consider this. Top-tier collectors across Europe, Asia, and North America are silently hunting this coin. Auction houses and private circles whisper of confidential sales, topping $2.5 million USD for an untouched, pristine specimen. It doesn't appear in every coin book or catalog because its existence sits between legend and reality, making it even more coveted. It's like owning the holy grail of Australian currency, tucked in your pocket. Think for a moment what that could mean for your life. 1 minute, it's just a coin in a jar. The next, it's your ticket to generational wealth, luxury, freedom. Not because it's made of silver or gold, but because its historical anomaly, its era-rich beauty, and its once-in-history rarity make it irresistible to the elite who crave the rarest treasures the world can offer. And they will pay for it. If you're one of the lucky few to own this 1971 bicentennial 50 cent with the rare attributes, you must never let it go lightly. Don't trade it for small profit. Don't rush to sell it to a street buyer or casual collector. This coin has the power to rewrite your life story, from working class to wonder class, from local legend to international sensation. So, look closely. Feel the ridges. Examine the design. Ask yourself, is this the coin the universe put in my path to change everything? Because if you truly have it, you don't just own a coin. You own a fortune sealed in silver. And with it, the future is yours to write. Second, imagine stumbling upon a coin so powerful, so rare, that it could transform your entire destiny in a heartbeat. One that looks ordinary to the world, but in truth, holds the silent might of a billionaire's key. Such is the case with the 1972 Australian bicentennial 50-cent coin bearing the regal image of Queen Elizabeth II. Behind its plain silver face lies an untold story of rare minting, silent auctions, and fortunes that only the few, the wise, and the lucky will ever know. If you hold this coin, You might be holding the gateway to unimaginable wealth. The magic of the 1972 50-cent coin isn't found in the metal, it lies in its mystery. While not an official bicentennial year by calendar, what makes this coin legendary is the belief that a small number were minted to commemorate secret state bicentennial anniversaries or trial patterns, and some may even carry subtle but shocking design anomalies. Coins with these rare bicentennial misprints or features, possibly intended for presentation sets, trial strikes, or ceremonial circulation, are the ghosts of the minting world. Whispers surround them. Legends grow from them. Queen Elizabeth II's uncrowned portrait shines with commanding grace on the obverse, a symbol of calm during change, of monarchy in modernity. Around her flows the inscription, Elizabeth II, Australia, 1972, a sequence so familiar, yet when struck upon a rare blank or within an off-metal composition, becomes a mark of riches. On the reverse lies the Australian coat of arms, majestic and detailed, where slight errors in alignment, shadow engravings, or metal shade can be the difference between face value and Athos coin's true wealth is driven by its rarity and its mystery. Some believe only a handful exist with the unique bicentennial link, likely slipped into circulation quietly, unnoticed by all but the most passionate collectors. The mere possibility of owning one of these coins creates a frenzy in elite coin circles, and in quiet halls of global numismatic auctions, they command offers in the millions, often behind closed doors, often without headlines, because the rich know better than to advertise a key to unlimited power. What makes this 50-cent piece different is that it combines three powers: national pride, historical anomaly, and collector obsession. Imagine a single coin that celebrates Australia's heritage, bears the royal mark of the Queen, and defies standard minting history. This is a recipe not just for rarity, but for historic, explosive value. If you possess this coin, especially in mint or near mint condition, you may be holding something far beyond currency. You're holding a catalyst of transformation. Take caution, not all 1972 50-cent coins are worth millions, but those with misstrikes, rare metal compositions, proof-like qualities, or unofficial bicentennial symbols are the lightning bolts in the storm. Look closely. A thicker rim, a double-struck crest, a lighter tone. Any one of these could launch your fortune. You don't sell such a coin at your local market. You place it in the hands of trusted high-end collectors and global auction houses that understand its power. Now, envision this. You wake up an ordinary person, but by nightfall, you've struck a private deal worth $3.8 million USD for your once-forgotten coin. A collector in Switzerland, or Dubai, or Hong Kong has wired your fortune. All because you had the eyes to see what others dismissed. All because you believed in the whispering power of rare history, captured in silver and sealed in time. If this 1972 Australian bicentennial 50-cent coin is in your possession, don't ignore it. Don't let it pass like a ghost in the pocket. Inspect it, protect it, celebrate it. Because this might not be just a coin, it might be your second chance at life. Third, in the vast ocean of ordinary coins, only a few rise like ancient treasures from forgotten kingdoms. And among those rare, powerful relics is the 1995 bicentennial Australian 50-cent coin featuring Sir Edward Weary Dunlop alongside Queen Elizabeth II. This isn't just a piece of metal, it's a monument in your palm, a symbol of honor, courage, and colossal value. Most people wouldn't look twice at it, but if you know its secret, you know it's worth millions. If you're holding one right now, you might be one breath away from billionaire destiny. The Weary Dunlop 50-cent wasn't just minted, it was forged in memory, commemorating the legacy of the heroic Australian Army surgeon who risked his life to save others during World War II. This coin is a national tribute, but in the shadows of its tribute lies an almost mythical truth. Certain ultra-rare versions of this coin exist, struck with unique features, proof-like finishes, die errors, misalignments, or even double obverse, that make them unimaginably rare. These rare pieces are not just collector's items. They are currency of kings. Look at the coin's reverse, and you'll see the stoic, dignified image of Sir Edward Weary Dunlop, his face etched with strength, framed by the circular legend. It's not only an artwork, but a national relic. Flip it to the obverse, and Queen Elizabeth II reigns calmly in profile, crowned with grace, her name and the year, 1995, encircling her like a royal signature. But here's the secret. If you hold one of the extremely rare Dunlop coins with minting anomalies, such as a rotation error, die crack, or rare proof finish, you're holding history infused with fortune. These specific error coins, or limited edition proofs accidentally released into circulation, are nearly impossible to find. They weren't made for public hands. They were meant for VIPs, national presentations, or numismatic exhibitions. Somehow, a few slipped through. That's why if you have one in pristine or uncirculated condition, it's like owning a diamond in disguise. Collectors from every corner of the world, from London to Tokyo, are prepared to pay millions just to acquire one. Not because it's pretty, but because it's impossibly rare. Behind the wealth lies the legend. Weary Dunlop was more than a man. He was an Australian legend of compassion and courage. That spirit is captured in the coin. And for elite collectors, owning that coin isn't about money. It's about possessing a symbol of integrity, heroism, and the spirit of an era. This makes the coin not only priceless, but irreplaceable. Add to that a minting flaw or proof error, and you have a financial juggernaut disguised as a simple 50-cent piece. People walk past fortunes every day. They throw them in jars, leave them in old drawers, or unknowingly hand them over at stores. But you know better. If you possess the 1995 Weary Dunlop 50-cent coin with any anomaly or proof-like appearance, don't let it go. It may look humble, but its value is enough to launch you into a world of luxury, legacy, and limitless opportunity. Imagine the day it's verified. You walk into a prestigious coin dealer's office or connect with a high-profile auction house. Under a magnifying glass, your coin gleams with perfect details and subtle rarity. The experts' eyes widen. They whisper a number, $2.3 million USD, but they already know collectors might offer double. In that moment, your life changes. That coin becomes your passport to fortune.so. If this coin lies hidden in your collection or resting silently in your pocket, wake it up. The 1995 Australian bicentennial 50-cent Weary Dunlop coin is not just a relic. It's a billionaire's blueprint. Treat it with care. Protect it like gold. Fourth, in the realm of rare coins, there are some that whisper history, and then there are a chosen few that roar with wealth beyond imagination. One such coin is the 1996 Australian 50-cent bicentennial commemorative featuring Sir Edward Weary Dunlop alongside Queen Elizabeth II. This is not your average silver piece. It's a legacy carved in metal, a symbol of honor, and above all, a vessel of unimaginable fortune. If this coin is in your possession, you could be sitting on millions of dollars without even knowing it. This coin was issued to commemorate the heroism of Sir Edward Weary Dunlop, an Australian army surgeon celebrated for his fearless work, saving POWs during World War II. But some editions of the 1996 50-cent coin weren't just minted. They were crafted like precious artifacts, meant for collectors, presentations, or even experimental runs at the Royal Australian Mint. These rare variations, those struck with unusual dies, unique metal shades, proof-like finishes, or minting errors, hold more than value. They hold destiny. On the obverse, you see the profile of Queen Elizabeth II, her regal gaze capturing the spirit of a nation. Around her, the legend, Elizabeth II Australia 1996, glows with quiet authority. Flip the coin and behold the commanding figure of Sir Edward Dunlop, standing tall and immortalized in his surgical coat, a figure of calm and chaos. And while most 1996 Dunlop coins are common, there are ultra-rare versions, coins with rotated dies, double strikes, missing details, or off-metal compositions that can change your life in a flash. These elusive variants are not listed in everyday catalogs. They've appeared quietly, perhaps once in a generation, often through mysterious private sales or whispered auctions where only elite collectors gather. In such secretive circles, a flawless or misprinted 1996 Weary Dunlop coin could sell for $1.50 to $3 million or more, depending on condition, provenance, and presentation. This isn't just numismatic value. It's a golden key to a new life. What makes the 1996 coin especially electrifying is its connection to both royalty and valor. Queen Elizabeth II, symbolizing global history, and Sir Edward Dunlop, a national hero, together on one coin. It's the union of monarchy and sacrifice. That powerful symbolism alone makes it desirable. But once you add the layer of extreme rarity, such as limited edition proof runs, off-metal errors, or misaligned strikes, you're holding something no one else has. A once-in-a-century treasure. Many people may own the regular 1996 50-cent Dunlop coin and never realize its potential. But a handful, only a handful in the world, hold the rare, powerful variants that hold millionaire magic. If yours has unusual weight, luster, strike depth, or slight design deviations, stop everything. Do not spend it. Do not sell it at market value. You could be sitting on a fortune disguised as a piece of pocket change. Imagine the moment you have it verified by an expert, and they pause, eyes wide, realizing that your coin is not like the others. Suddenly, collectors across the world want it. Private buyers from Switzerland, Singapore, and Saudi Arabia place bids, driving the price up to life-altering levels. One sale, one coin, one life, changed forever. So, if you are lucky enough to possess the 1996 Australian bicentennial 50-cent Weary Dunlop coin, especially one with errors or unique features, you are not just a collector. You are a guardian of a priceless relic. Treat it like a diamond. Guard it like gold. Because in your hands may lie not just a coin, but the power to unlock your fortune overnight.